All right, folks, I have the Explorer. Oh man, with the advanced track, baby. And I was working on this, and I had to do emissions repair to get it through a state inspection. And I drove it, and there was a horrible noise. It sounded like it was coming from the back. So I crawled underneath of it, and I found this sway bar mounting, or this sway bar link, and it was it was honking around, man. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so loose. There ain't no bushings left. This side over here, still has something left, but we're gonna change both. These bushings are cracked pretty bad right here. So I'm gonna bring you along, and we're gonna change these bushings out with these right here, baby. We're gonna go with the 18808988888 HD, baby. It's the Duralance brand. Not a sponsor from AutoZone, but maybe they'll sponsor me if I get enough street cred. But I'm gonna bring you along. We're gonna do these links. You're not gonna need too much here. On the top, there's a 16 mil up here, and there's an 18 mil down in there. So I'm gonna bring you along, baby. So I got a wrench. I just got a wrench on top. Actually, it came off pretty easy. Okay, let's get this set to the side. Let's get that. We got on the top, there's a washer and a nut. Make sure you take all that out. Let's get this out of here. And we got this. And we get the great big giant bolt there. I'm actually gonna back you up a little bit. Let's back up. Yo, guys, back up a little bit, baby. That way you can get a more of a full view, baby. So here's what the new one looks like. Comes all together. There's a nut. I'm gonna confirm that this is the same size. So what you're gonna have to do before you can put it in is you gotta basically split all this apart. So we're gonna take the upper bushing and washer off. We're gonna take this one off. This is the lower. Just kind of set them aside. Keep them in order. And then we're gonna take all this all apart. Just don't lose the pieces, because this has to come in from the bottom, bloop, up like this. And I'm actually going to, let me give you a little trick here, is I use this grease all the time. I'm actually gonna put a little grease right in here. A little grease there. Then I'm going to put it through the bottom. Okay, now before you get it all the way put in, we're gonna grease the next one. Put a little grease on there. Okay, that's nice. That's a good job right there. We're gonna lightly put this through, then just kind of reverse everything. You're gonna put that in there. You're gonna put that on there. You're gonna put this spacer on there. Then you're gonna basically keep working it all the way up. And you're gonna have to, you might need 3 arms. If you have a third one, bring it with you. Then this one goes on underneath of the sway bar itself. Yeah.
Do you happen to have the half-size sockets for the lug nuts with the...
Yep, I'll get it for you. I'll be right over.
On my list of things that's sitting at the house. Not doing me any good there.
Alright, so you have to basically play this game of having it barely sticking into the bushing, because now we have to move the sway bar. Now we have to lift the sway bar up and get that kind of set into place. I'm actually doing it on my alignment rack. The reason I'm doing that is because everything is settled. Everything is in this place it would be as if it was going down the road. And if you have it suspended, it can actually make it a lot more difficult. But not everybody has an alignment rack just laying around. So I got this set. I have the bolt going through. Okay, got everything kind of centered in. I really emphasized centered there, didn't I? I did. I have everything kind of going through. Now the new nut is going to be a 17 millimeter. The original one that I took off was a 16 millimeter. So now I'm going to need different sockets. New bolt is actually a 14. So we got a 14 on the bottom now, and we have a 17 on the top. All right, we're gonna stick the wrench up in here. We're gonna hold that. Okay. It's a 14. I'm just using a typical 3/8 impact. You can do this by hand. You can, it's not too difficult, but. So this is a locking nut. It might be a little bit firm, but what you're going to do is you're going to look at these bushings. You don't want these to be squeezed out. Let me move you over a little bit here. So I'm looking at these bushings right here. I'm not going to fully tighten this one until I get the other side in and kind of set in place. And then what I'll do is I'll kind of go back and forth and make sure they're nice and even. So this side is pretty good right now, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to move over to the other side and we'll get that one disassembled and the new one put in place, and then we'll kind of see where we are with the bushings and stuff. Okay, we'll get that put on top. I had to get a swivel for the lower one, but now I'm going to pop this. Okay. Okay, that comes off. This side actually has the bushing, so not that I would reuse them or whatever, but we'll slide that down. We'll slide this out. This is just basically reversing the install of what we did on the other side. We'll pull this down, get that out of there. Get the other. I generally like to do my sway bar links as a pair. If you got one that's all jacked up, the other one's usually not far behind, but you don't have to if you're trying to save a buck. You know, these aren't, I don't think these were super expensive, but you know, I guess everybody's a little bit different, but I generally like to place them both at the same time. I'm gonna grease these up. And if you over tighten them, it actually will put stress on that rubber part. It'll actually stress the rubber, and you know, just too much, it can't dampen as much as it should. So by keeping it actually a little under tension, actually not over tensioning, I should say, is, you know, the best thing. So now this goes like that. We'll put this, get ready for that. We'll put, as this goes through, we'll get the next one ready. Like that. Okay. There's that. this one. So there's a hole inside of the sway bar. You want to just make sure that the bushings, let me see if I can show you with an old one. Here's an old one. But so this has like a little, like a detent thing. You want to make sure that that is centered in the bushing. It's not off center, because when you go to tighten it down, it'll like make it all crooked. And then the nut is a lock nut, the new one. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. So now, put this one here.
Hey Pete, the spool valve's here for a okay.
Okay, put this in place. Okay, that's about where I want that. I was looking at the tension, the bushings, and it's almost exactly where I want it. So what I'm gonna do is, gotta put this back in place. This popped out. Gotta pop it back in, baby. Now we don't want any evidences of us being here. So I kind of look at how many threads are up top there, and there's, you know, maybe a finger's worth. So now what we're going to do is go back to the other side, and we'll make sure that the bushings, all of these look about the same. All right, so this side is not quite to the same as that other side. So let's put our wrench back on there. I'm just using basic. Yeah, see, so this is much more loose. So I'm going to put this in here now. Okay, let's see this side. Okay, it's not quite to the same. Much happier with that. And what you do, I just like to grab the bar. I'll move that. That actually looks really good. So very happy with this. So let me zoom you out. So on this one, if it's in the back. So this is the back of the vehicle right here. They're going to come underneath, and the one sway bar link is right here. This is the strut with the spring around it. That's okay. Normally the front ones will break, but this one's fine. And there's the brake caliper. I don't know why both of these were popped out on the other side. But there's the sway bar link, and here is the other sway bar link. So we're in good shape. But this is a pretty basic maintenance. Especially if you got a noise. This one was clanking around pretty good, but pretty straightforward. And I hope this helped. All right, guys. Thanks.